Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Tonight I'm going to unlock one of the hardest badges on Zwift for 1000 XP. It is the Masochist Badge. Probably shouldn't say that too much, otherwise you'll get banned. So we're going up the Alp. You have to earn this badge, you have to ride the Alp 25 times. 25. I'm just got to change my background. Rowie, how are you, mate? There we go. Save that. Right, so plan is we've selected Road to Sky and we're going to do a Zone 2 all night. Strap yourself in for a Zone 2 ride. Exciting. Exciting. Selected the gravel bike just because we hit a bit of gravel in a minute. I'm on a Kicker V5. I am in race mode, so it might be a bit jagged along the bottom. We will be going into workout mode when we get to the bottom of the Alp to earn as much XP as possible. You're doing the PRL full right now. Yeah, I thought I'd just get the PRL full ticked off before we do at the end of if I was doing a PRL I would be a fool. But yeah, I rode the road for 6.5 hours last Saturday, so I'm pretty sure I could do an 8-hour PRL. Rory's good. He thought he was a goner 2 days ago, but I'm alright now. Alright as rain now. What a comeback Rory's had already. Simon Jenkins, hello buddy. Are you doing the 25 times this evening? No. Even though it is one of the hardest Zwift badges to get. Is it harder than the Everesting? Who knows? I'm not going to do it all tonight. Simon Jenkins, thanks for the ride. I've just seen it. Oh, take these off. I won't be doing it all tonight. Just the 25th time. Jesse, I noticed that A and B on those epic races don't start together, so we'll struggle to get together. Have to struggle together through your stream. Is that the case? Is it just I thought on the, maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe on the Mega Pretzel on the Four Horsemen, it was all cat start. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Good spot on the ride on. Yeah, so I thought when I did the Mega it was all cat start, but maybe I was wrong. But last time it was. I don't think we could see. Yeah, I think the group rides start together, but it wasn't on my Uber Pretzel. Michael Burns, have you done it 24 times already, Scott? Well, have I done the Alp 24 times already? I hope so. I might have lost count. Zwift don't tell you how many times you do it, so you've got to count in your head. This doesn't look like Downtown Dolphin. I'm supposed to be having a rest day. This is a rest day for me. Zone 2 up the Alp. Please feel free to jump in and join me. Yeah, you can see the segment attempts on Strava. So Strava is showing 24. Obviously nothing is connected to Strava to Zwift. So I'm hoping every time I went up there, it's got to be right, isn't it? It's got to be right. It does show 24 on Strava at the moment. Finally, the reason I've got the gravel bike, I can now overtake everyone. It'd be pretty embarrassing if this wasn't, I don't know, if something happened like Zwift removed one of my attempts or something. And this is a 20, it doesn't unlock at the top. That'd be really annoying. But at least we'll have a good TikTok out of it. Jesse, I have to smash the out tomorrow to keep in a good result of the CRP class in Flamme Rouge Racing. How is it going? Flamme Rouge Racing on the road to burnout. I wonder, thanks Neil for the ride on. I wonder if we can make it all the way up here without turning the fan on. I bet we won't be able to. Evening, Snotty, even Scotty McSnotty. Snotty Scotty. One of my old nicknames. Hey Graham, how are you, buddy? Jesse, I'm winning the last 2 races in my race, and I'm 3rd after the time zones in the E-Gap GC. Sounds like you're on top of it there, Jesse. When's the next? Have they released the dates for the next one? I am tempted to do a Flamme Rouge Racing. I assume they'll do it, what, a week before the next CRL round? Just to burn everyone out. I don't want the don't want the dual recording tonight, do I? Do I? No. Grim Reaper's doing good, at work again in the morning. Wish they'd give me more than 1 day to recover. That's what I say about Zwift. Next one on the World Tour is, it's February 29th to March 23rd. So prepare yourself for 21 days of racing. I might be tempted with that. I've got to have some downtime at some point. Although March 18th is my birthday, so I did want to do a March Madness ride, which we haven't done since lockdown cancelled March Madness. March Madness was my longest ride actually ever. On my birthday, me, Bullet, Lou, Roz, Chris Redman from Backpedal, Little Commas, season ZRL season winners. Rob Proriga, I can't remember. Anyway, we did 140 miles on my birthday, and then I planned a 160 miler, and COVID cancelled that. Happy New Year, says MX Panther. Happy New Year to you, buddy. Simon Jenkins, 21 days of racing is a slow it's a slow Sunday afternoon for Scott. Yeah, come on. I like it when Benji Neeson put on his Instagram stories, 4th of January, 4 races done already this year. Give over. Did you not see me in November? Although FFR, RFF, FFR would be longer races, I'm sure. I don't know why my steering devices keep disconnecting. My Zwift Play. Chasing the Grand Tours. I think that's what you said before, isn't it? You should also chasing. Someone said I should do chasing the tour or something. I give Benji some credit. Those are almost all down TT's rim. Yeah, fair enough. Let's see if he rides his bike more this year anyway. Let's see if he gets on. He set his goals out. We'll see if he smashes them. Who does the cleaning there, Scott? I don't know why it's the bike's ticking away. It's sounding dirty, is it, Rory? Thing is with the chasing the tour, I mean, I'll just go for the sprint jersey. So, oh. That was close. Nearly went straight into Alpe du Zwift there. Talking all the way up. Got to change the bike. To the, come on, Specialized Athos. Change the wheels. No, lightweight Mellenstein. And we're going to do a workout to keep me in zone 2. Alpe du Zwift, blue. Use erg mode. So what is that? That's 242. That's a bit high, isn't it? We'll just lower. I kind of wanted to do a bit lower than that, so we'll just lower the FDP a bit. 235, 210, 225. It might be a long live stream. 230, 210, 225, 210, 205, 220, 205, 220. That will do. You could just do that on the Ujima flip on the resistance. Yeah, you could just use the bias, but let me just think. End ride, start ride. Why didn't it start? Workout. But then if the bias didn't quite go to what I wanted. Oh, that's 220. I don't know what I've done there. 220. Anyway, this is all for XP. I turned ERG erg mode. I turned erg mode smoothing on, just so you know. Alan Scott Scene, you set this up as 1 minute 52 workout method to farm XP is how I found your channel. Oh no. And you stuck around, Alan. You stuck around. What level are you on now, Alan? Yes, keep your happiness and your health is the most important thing. We're always happy. You just see warts and all on this channel, as you know. 23, nice work. Nice work. Marco, woo! Another Alp. You gonna join me this time, Marco? You could tow me up. Nope. Hey, Mr. Warts. What's wrong, Mr. Warts? I don't know that reference. Go and click on Phil's name, and you go and watch his live stream where he actually appears in the video. It was set to kids, so I think what happens if you set your channel to kids, you can't get alerted that you've gone live. So even if you can't hit the bell icon, is what I've worked out, Phil. So we need to change that. Marco's on the toilet. Inga, or Inge Todgerson, as you may know him, joining the Tour de Zwift Stage 1 race tomorrow morning. No, mate. No racing at the weekend. I'm literally going to do... I might have tomorrow off the bike, and then I might do something similar to this on Sunday. Chris Parsons from MCC, ride on. But once I've got this badge, I guess you still XP farm up here, don't you? But this is the badge on Zwift. This is the one where Bullet called me up on Comhunt TV YouTube channel and said, I've done it, I've completed Zwift, I've got the Masochist Badge. Masochist? Probably shouldn't say masochist too much on this channel. Lee Thompson, just the 8 races. Yeah, taking it easy at the weekend. Just going to do the 8 races on Sunday. Marco's got a new pair of Assos bibs. So we're going to do a 3-hour zone 2 ride just to break him in. You have the same cam as me, I think, and yours is super crisp. I have the Stream Deck. No, that's a lie. I'm looking around for help. I've got the Logitech Stream Cam. Logitech Stream Cam, the square one. It's a 60 FPS camera, but I stream in 30 frames per second. So. Michael Hara and I've got a club ladder race in 1 hour. In just over 1 hour I'll be dropped. Oh, that's great, you can warm up on the Alp with me then. Hey George on the bike, how are you, buddy? Face fan is going on. I do love erg mode. Gets a bad reputation in my mind. Erg mode is the streamer's friend. Every day is a school day. Macareno. Macereno. Hey, we had some Vital Gluten last night, Phil. Whew, it's nice little gluten nuggets. That made with like a stir fry kind of thing. George on the bike, whenever I might be on... George on the bike. Here we go, I'll try and do TikTok again. Go on and look at my TikToks that I filmed yesterday. One took me about an hour and a half to get out of my mouth on the live stream. It was only for 10 seconds. George on the bike. Whenever I think I might be... George on the bike, whenever I think I might be too often... Oh, I can't be bothered to read. George on the bike. Whenever I think I might be too often on Zwift, I see you on more often. You are on more often. Nom nom nom. Oh, Lee versus George. Apparently, rumour is, breaking news, George on the bike pipped Lee Thompson to second place. Pipped into second place on the fastest flat the other day. Flat is fast. Is there a video where you create that custom workout? There isn't. There probably is. Who knows what channels it's on, George? Might be on Com Rides. It might be on Com. It's definitely not on Com Shorts. It might be on the main channel. It might be on this channel. But I could create it again for you. It's very boring because it's not done in intervals. It's done in zone blocks. Patrick Baker. Shame you can't follow a pace partner in workout mode. Why would you be able to? Why would you get more XP? Because I assume you'd still. I don't know. Because if you're doing a workout mode and a pace partner, you would still be blocked to earning from the workout. You won't get XP for the kilometers you do. Oh, intervals gives you more points than this. I think 4 XP more per 2 or 4 minutes. So this gives you 20 XP per 1 minute 52. Have a look, Marco. We might have to do an update video. Thing is, if you don't do per 4 minutes, if you don't do the whole interval, no, you should be able to, shouldn't you? Then you only get half. I don't know. You only get a percentage of the points, don't you? Nice one, Rory. New Year's resolutions? No, not really. Eat less. Get to 90 kilos. Stream less. Ride my bike less. Stop moaning about Zwift so much. Do more zone 2. Far too many. Do you need to lose weight, Rory? That's the thing. We'll check in with everyone with their New Year's resolutions in 2 weeks' time and see how they got on. Get some of that, Rory. Get some vital gluten. It seems to be, was it £10 for a bag, Phil, that we got on Amazon? And Nat says she reckons she used about £1's worth of money's worth for dinner last night. But the protein content is amazing. It's like 80 grams of protein per 100 grams of this gluten. Vital gluten. I don't know how well it's sat on me today, but okay, so Marco's looked into it. You can do intervals as follows. Two intervals of 56 seconds, just below %. Oh, sorry. Right. Why is that notification popped up? May include alert sounds, badge icons. Hold on. OBS has just said about alerts, which is strange because I got fitness mode on. Okay, 2 intervals of 56 seconds just below 60% and 56 seconds just above 60%. So that's 3 minutes 44. Would give you 48 XP. Okay, well, we're going to have to try that, Mark, aren't we? Do we try that now? I'm going to have it in my porridge, the Vital Wheat gluten. Right, we'll get to the end. Should we get to the end of this this interval here, and then we'll set that up. So, can you do a custom workout? I assume you can do a custom workout from inside. Can you set up a custom workout from inside or not? No, I don't think you can you then? Can you create your own? Okay. We'll do that in a sec. Can PRs be set in a workout? I don't see why they couldn't be. You can set a PR on Bell Lap using the gamification boost modes, and you can set a PR with coffee mode. Yeah, you must be able to set a PR, I would think, with... I don't know, good question. But Bell just gave me a bloody ride on. Why? Yeah, why have you thought of a little hack? Right, let's tab. Or should we go straight to... This is what Alan's here for. This is how he found the channel. So, create your own. So, Marco's saying intervals. So we only... Oh, it's going to take ages to copy them across, isn't it? 2 intervals of 56 seconds. Gluten was evil for me. I tried to integrate it a bit more into my diet because I was going and filming the Robin Scott show, and I was feeling really rough. I don't think I've had gluten. I've been gluten free for about 3 years, I think 4 years. And 56 seconds. Okay, 56 seconds again. So 0, 56. Yeah, Marco did it in editor. Where's the percentage? Display percentage. I mean, it doesn't matter for the watts, does it? You could do anything you want, I assume. Okay, 56 seconds above 56 seconds, so that's 3 minutes 44. 3 minutes 44 for the duration. Okay. You can't just duplicate that, can you? Zwift need to work this out a bit, don't they? This is going to be annoying, isn't it? This might take me all night. That doesn't matter if they're the same, does it? You can normally... Can you drag there? Let me just check if there's an easier way. And you're cooling down, losing all the benefit. Yeah. Has to be, what is it again? 56 seconds. I could just do this one workout all the time, couldn't I? 56, just drag that out to 56. I guess I could keep spinning. Is that going to mess anything up? Yeah, it probably would. I could keep spinning because I'm sure I'm doing the same. Oh, I don't know. It stopped. Paint has dried faster. Yeah, this isn't the best, but 1, 2. $29 people watching this. This will go down to 4 people watching this, I bet. 56. 56. Oh. If this bit was a bit smoother, that would be better. 56. 56. Oh, this. Yeah, I'll have to save that and I'll come back and we can try that now, can't we? But I'll go back to the zone 2. If you're happy and you know it, click the like. How many extra XP points per interval compared to just riding? How many? Quite a lot, I think, because you'd be getting 20 kilometers. You'd get 20x up here. The way this hack works is if you're doing a flatter ride, it would be better to do it with a pace partner, or a harder ride. Pace partner's probably best. But because we're climbing, yeah, if you were climbing normally, it'd be 20 XP per kilometer, and we're getting 20 XP per 2 minutes. And then we get all the free XP on the way down. Right, so sorry. We'll stick for this bit, and then we'll go back to the other workout. Darren, I have a proposal for you. Get down on one knee, Darren. Crapolino fridge. I was thinking that you could just use erg pace to set achieve a PR sort of pacing. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that, Crapolino. Or you could get another device to set the erg mode on the trainer, so it's not being controlled by Zwift. Tom Barnes, you get more XP by not stopping. Yeah. Vital wheat is washed flour. There we go. Darren, what's the mega stage tonight? This is it for me tonight. Darren's got FRR in 2 hours. How are you feeling, Darren? Is the fatigue kicking in a bit? Okay, 59% and 61%. I'll create that one, Marco and Zwift. Join me for what? Ready to bounce on them pedals. Tomorrow out to Zwift. Pace me. I'm not doing, I can't pace anyone up out to Zwift. Maybe Marco, once he's done 3 hours, 4 hours on Uber Pretzel. Aren't you Aren't you doing it in Flamme Rouge Racing? And you won't be, I won't be able to join you. 56 minutes tomorrow. What time you racing? I've got some errands to do tomorrow, so I might be out of the house, but I'll try and join you for the stream. What, you can join others? You can't join others in Flamme Rouge Racing, can you? Join Zwifters. So what about the pace partner up the Alp? The end of every month is better than the workouts at the Alp. Never done it, so I'm not sure if they have a multiplier. Tell you what, my Achilles are tight. That's one thing I've been struggling with a bit over the fatigue over the last couple of weeks. UK time, go and check on Darren's channel, click his username. Tomorrow night, 7 PM UK time. You just need to register and join the pen. But they don't, well, I don't know too much about, the registration or anything. But yeah, I won't be doing, it is a rest weekend for me, unfortunately. So I won't be climbing the Alp in anger. And definitely won't be able to pace someone up there at 56 minutes. I know I did 52 minutes with the help of Phil. And I've already forgotten, John Hankey, wasn't it? Already put that right to the back of my mind, the Alp. Yeah, last night's racing, I was going to do a Tour de Zwift race tomorrow, but last night flat racing, flat is fast, was just horrendous. Marco, you keep an eye on the XP, are we getting what we're expecting? Hey, I got called Matthew Van Der Poel earlier on TikTok. I didn't see any XP there. Oh, we're on 2 or 2. Just because I came 807th on yesterday's B ride for Tour de Zwift, someone thought my watts and heart rate were world tour level. You got 44 XP for the first 3 minutes, 44 interval. Okay, so that works out. So that works out better then. Because that's 40. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Do your maths, Marco. Is it better? Have we got a calculator there? 20 every 1 minute 50. Is anyone doing tiny races tomorrow? What do you normally get? So normally get 20 XP per 1 minute 52. Matthew Van Der Poel was doing a Zwift race this morning. Vapor God. Yeah, he was doing the Tour de Zwift, wasn't he? Well, he's got to do so much, shouldn't he, for the contract? Was it him? I don't know. Was he streaming? Now you get 4 XP more for the same time. Cool. Tom Barnes, I got position 2 in my flat is fast. Was in the D's there. Well done, Tom. So you normally get 40 XP. So the old way we get 40 XP for 3 minutes 44, and this new way we get 44 XP for 3 minutes 44. So this is the way to do it. We'll have to do another live stream, maybe Sunday, of doing the new way. Hey Steph, how are you, buddy? And when you say over and under 60%, why was that, Marco? Surely it could it be anything? I mean, you wouldn't get anywhere at the Alp if it's much lower. Does that affect the XP with the 60%? slight over and under. Angela, thanks for the ride on. Obviously I've got the Zwift Play, so I can just increase the resistance intensity. So the only downside of this would be if you can't hold the required wattage for the whole duration of the interval, then you will get penalised, and you won't get, if you can't get the full star for each block, you will get penalised. So, I mean, if you're doing this kind of thing, you should be able to hold it all the way up. The benefit of doing it the zone way, individual zones, the old way, we'll call it the old way and the new way, is that if you mess one up, you've only messed one up for 1 minute 52 and not 3 minutes 40 something. So that's one thing to think about, but it shouldn't really be an issue, should it? Steph's just finished the Tour de Zwift, a ride at Chill Zone 3. And a little recon for the Harrogate reverse for next week's TTT. I still haven't got rid of the tick on the turbo. If anyone's got, I greased where Eric don't get dry up told me to grease. It doesn't seem to have worked, but it's like now it's like a if you drop bias, you still get the star. Yeah, I think you do, don't you? Is that a statement or a question, Tom? Well, it's just drop the bias a lot, and I mean, we are going, what, 6 kilometres still? 6 kilometres an hour. It was a statement. There we go. It was a statement. If you drop the bias, you still get a star. Morton. Hey, Scott's up the Alp. You know you're going to see a Morton. There's always a Morton around the corner. Here we go. Is that the end of it? So there we go. We're going to finish the Alp on the old version, but that is the new version. Marco's way of finding, getting 4 XP more per 3 minutes 44 or something. So normally I do 1 minute low, 1 minute high. It gives me 48 XP. So we're now going to go back to the old way just because we've got the workout ready to go, which is the Alpe du Zwift Blue. And we've got all individual sections there. I have lowered the FTP for this one just to get it in the right thing. You can up and down the intensity. Oh, I need press then right then. So there we go. That's one good thing. You can chop and change the workouts during a ride. It's quite a nice little feature. You don't have to exit Zwift. Oh, I put my bias. The bias has stayed the same from before, so we'll get that back to 100. Just so we finish this ride today. Yeah, the tolerance. I did flick it the other day. It does sound, that does sound like it is happening. It does sound like it's the little cover that's hitting the flywheel, if I'm honest. What do I need? A little washer or something in there? Vapor God. I love the way you spaced out your username. It does catch my eye very well. Almost pressed the end ride. Did you see? I don't know if you saw Vapor Ride. I put up a little short earlier on this channel. That is the first speed of sweat has just gone down my arse crack. Just in case you're wondering. Just in case you wanted to know. Yeah, so I put up a little short on this channel about doing the Uber pretzel and having a complete dropout from the turbo. Resistance, power, cadence. And that's a TikTok short. Yeah, I've just done another TikTok. Right, I'll spend 20 minutes talking about it now. The first bead of crack sweat gone down my ass crack. Trouble is, we'll lose a star if we try and sort out the ticking now, won't we? And that hates when I knock on a window. It's like, we used to work in a hotel together. So if anyone clicked your fingers, bang. Hello, my darling. How are you? What are you watching? Station. Phil called it washed flour. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, isn't it? Do you fancy coming out here and see if you can tap a little bit of plastic and see if it stop it ticking? Whilst I'm... Well, no, tap. Tap. Because, God forbid, I'm going to lose 20 XP if I stop. Pause the workout, that will keep the star. I thought you might say that, Marco.
How do I... What, the bit that's going round?
There's a bit to the side of the flywheel.
Oh, I see. Does that work?
Just wait a sec. There, did you hear that? Has Bullet just walked in? No, it's Nat. Well, I don't know, Bullet might have walked in. Hi, Bullet. Come for your pedals. Better, isn't it? Still there a bit?
How's that?
Yeah, that's loads better. We were at 50 watchers, now we've gone down to 40. How are you feeling?
Alright.
Good. Oh.
It just keeps coming back.
Yeah. So it's not that then?
I think it is, but I can't. Maybe you need to tap it from the inside.
Great, now I've just got...
That bit's going round. That bit's going round.
Yeah, the bit in the middle.
That bit, and that bit.
Yeah, that's my foot. Excellent tapping, says Ali PG. Only ever heard you call Bullet that. Oh, my darling. Hello, darling.
Have I done it?
You have done it. How did you tap my foot and it stopped tapping? Right, so that's my bum. Oh, now that's back.
No, back to the foot.
Yeah, that's thanks. How did you just twist your ankle? Oh, someone just booted me. It's like the owl off Labyrinth.
Is it stop now?
Yes, for now, yeah. Marco says hi, Nat.
Hi, Marco. Oh, a bit of a head rush there.
Oh, heck. Too much exercise today.
Bending down and standing up again.
Yeah. It's probably the altitude from the Alp.
Do you think it's not quite level?
Oh, that's a good shout. Right, you know what I could do then?
Get spirit level.
Get the spirit level. It was out here, I think. That's a good shout, isn't it? It's not quite level, maybe.
Is that better? Can you feel that? I just lifted it out on my toe.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, I didn't feel anything. Oh!
That wasn't me.
Oh well, we'll just keep. We've had worse.
Yeah, you've had worse.
We've had worse.
Noise cancellation, not cancel it out.
Probably not.
It's weird. It's like
sometimes. Yeah, it's like.
It's like it's, and then every now, not every time, but every sort of third time or something, it's just catching.
Yeah.
And it stops. And
but
then
it's like
catching.
so. Tick 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 tick. I've just paused the workout.
What about? Oh! That was close.
It's all right. I just kicked that. That's got a hoodie on.
I tapped it from this side, I think was better.
Well,
no,
that
that bit down there.
What bit?
There, that plastic bit, but this bit there. I think it's there.
Oh, that does sound.
Yeah, I think it's that bit.
I think we lost the screw.
Maybe.
There's not a lot of room, like whoever said, but that's loose as well.
Oh yeah, that's that sounds a bit like it as well.
So in the flywheel, there's a little bit of plastic, and that's a little bit loose as well. But
put a bit of tape on it.
Yeah, but I don't know if that has to be loose.
Can you twist that without twisting the outside bit, no?
Yeah. Maybe a bit of tape on that bit then. Well, see if that bashing it. Get the WD-40.
No, that's a good idea.
Crazy guy. Lol. You back again. Good luck. Hello, chat. Hello, Luke. Yeah, we're only doing zone 2. This is my rest day today.
Oh.
Should have easy erg mode. I don't know why it hasn't really. Isn't that just the bearings that's buggered off? I don't know. That's back. Patrick, I tipped mine while setting up on and just had to adjust it by pushing the cover to get rid of the noise. Yeah. So maybe Nat's right. Maybe it's not quite level. I can see by the desk, maybe it's dropping down to the left, and that might be enough just to be rubbing. It's funny though, it's like, it's only just it's not consistent, but it is consistent when it makes the noise. Very strange. Watch out, Nat. Oh, she's gone. Where have you gone, Nat? This is the worst zone 2 ride ever. We keep stopping. I'm only 9 minutes behind my PR. Oh, I wonder if I change gear. Will really mess up. Maybe the ticking's louder now because it's the turbo's quieter. And Josh, better than my zone 2, which turned into multiple VO2 max efforts sometimes. Somehow. I've been there, mate. I've been there. Volker, thanks for the ride on. Is anyone else unlocked? I imagine there's some people in this chat that have unlocked the badge I'm going for, which is the Masochist Badge. George on the bike, thanks for the ride on. Ride on. How's the Vital Gluten sat with you today? Well, maybe that those donuts probably sitting quite heavy as well.
I did find it very filling.
Yeah, it was quite filling, wasn't it? But then the protein will also do that as well, wouldn't it? Once that protein's kicked in. There's still plenty of time left, climb left to do VO2. Steph's got that ticking in one gear in the small ring. Oh, Willy Poms. You got it yesterday. You went and beat me by a day to this badge. That is sneaky. I'll pass you in a sec to send it. I'll keep an eye out. Is there a Scott badge on Zwift? Yes. You just have to hit 1300 watts in 8 consecutive races. Well, What's that?
You're making it up.
Yeah, of course I'm making it up. Pom's there, hands worst. You can see what a difference the little ring makes. Hands worst, Willy Poms. You can see what the little ring makes at the front to my heart rate. We were a bit lower when we were in the big ring. I am lots of people say you need to be in the smaller ring in the front. Obviously mid block for erg mode. Nearly said ERG mode then. I was listening to a podcast. Don't ask me which one. It might have been the Matchbox podcast. Spirit, thanks for riding, mate. Which is Dylan Johnson's podcast. Might have been that one. And they were talking about erg mode, and they called it ERG for quite a bit of it. I thought Dr. Ali, PG's head will be spinning. Good carg. Yeah, so lots of people have it in the easy, I'm going to call it small ring at the front, easy. I was trying to avoid low and high gears because lots of newbies get confused. Which is low, which is high, Nat? Who was it that...
I honestly don't know.
Well, if you... someone... No, Nat still didn't know which is front and which is back.
I couldn't tell you.
You know which... Yeah, I've taught her well. Actually, she learns more from GCN, so blame GCN. Bloody Manon and... I'd say Simon does a lot of the videos that you watch. How to ride out the saddle. How to find your bike. How to get your bike out of the house. How to put on overshoes. Apparently can only check route badges on the companion app. You're bloody wrong, aren't you? You're bloody wrong. There you go, George and there you go, Tom Barnes. I've caught Tom Barnes out now. For once, I know something that he doesn't. Hey George, have a good ride, mate. See you soon. How to carry a bike on the car. And they forget the tow bar option. Maybe I should make some listicles videos. What not to do on Zwift, how not to get fit, how to ride, how to do my stealth watts in front of Marco, how to pretend that you don't really care about training but you do really care. No, I mean on the companion app, you can't check them. Got to fire up Zwift to check. Sorry, Tom. So I don't know if I have the out badge. You could no. Well, you can go to Strava. Go to the Strava app. Search for the Alpe du Zwift and see how many you've done. How to race in zone 2. How to overtrain. Come on then, give me some video ideas. Is that Ali? No, it's not actually. No, she's... Yes, yeah. Who came up the other day and who was it the other day that said Scott's, it might have been Michael Haran or someone said Scott spells race day. The trouble is Ali's a doctor, so she should know better. No, Ali and Stephen are two people that are sat there that I think watching it going, please don't do another race. Please don't do another race. Come on, please don't, just don't. And you got everyone else there going, race, 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 race. Eric Lee, don't get dropped cycling. You can close this 4-minute gap down. You can do it. You've been riding for 2.5 hours. You can close this 4-minute gap down by yourself. How to break your turbo. Yeah, it's all these good ones I could do. Hide my Jekyll. That's a good username for me. Is 1 minute 52 intervals the optimal for XP? I've been using 5-minute intervals. Don't do 5-minute intervals. Please don't do 5-minute intervals. 1 minute intervals. 1 minute 52 intervals give you 20 XP. If you fail a 5-minute interval, you've lost a lot of XP there. But Marco has just come up with the better workout, which is I'll have to do a video on it using it, but it's intervals over and under 60%. Oh, real short, 2 intervals over and under 60% at 56 seconds, and then just duplicate that. But don't just up the intervals, so you have to do a new block. But this is still a good way as well. Does Nat say do another race, Scott? Yeah, she's the one that's saying stay on your bike. Stay on your bike. I will never do 5 minutes ever again. Well done, Hyde. Good to see. Earlier in this workout, we did do the interval option, so you can see that it's just take a long time to set it up live. So, how to get angry about breakaway retakes? Should we just change this to? Can you just type in my flaws, please? How to get angry at Zwift? How to get get angry at Zwift social media for not actually showing Zwift. Race. There's Luke. How to not drink anything for 54 minutes in a zone 2 ride. And then not drink yesterday's leftovers. Paul Borum, how many times do you reach 25 times up the Alp, which is what we're doing now? We'll probably do another 4 reps. I'm hoping it's this one. I'm hoping it's just one and done tonight. Strava says I've done 24. I need to do 25. I've just got a bit of a panic that maybe Strava's counted one that I didn't quite finish, or I did a U-turn or something maybe. How to do zone 3 all the time and love it. Zone 3 is the best. That's a good one. Being annoyed when it goes tropical in Minehead during March. A fucking heat wave. I'm Zwifting here, I'm Zwifting. They say those drinks don't last 24 hours. Well, still there. I know what you mean. I think most people, Josh says, I think most people think zone 3 is the feel-good zone. I don't know, zone 6 was pretty good when you're pinging. Corner 9. Oh well, if I lower the the intensity, I might be done about midnight, I think. Yeah, just start. What is dinner? Root vegetable tagine tonight. Nice little reward for climbing out 25 times. Fish and chips? No. No emergency pizza, because I used the emergency pizza in it when it wasn't an emergency. Oh, we were going to go down to Co-op. Yeah. That's what you want to hear. Oh, we don't need to go to shop. We've got Swede carrots and parsnips. Oh, goody. I always crave a bit of Swede when I'm on the bike.
And I got butter beans especially.
Oh, well, if you went and got butter beans specially, then we better have vegetables. Tom Barnes doesn't have this badge. So I'm going to beat you to it, Tom. 1-0.
In a race you didn't know he was in.
In a race you didn't know it even existed until 4 minutes ago. Patrick Baker, video, how long can you hold world record pace up the Alp? That'll make a good short. Thanks, mate. I do like to keep my shorts about 7 seconds, so that will work out quite well. What's the world record? World record, there might be a pace I can... World record tortoise race? There's a climb the climb portal 25 times one as well. Yeah, I probably need to do a few more climb portals. Haven't done them. Crapolino says, I thought I'd be pinging. This is what they're saying. I thought I'd be pinging after the Festive 500 and 2 rest days. I think it's weird, isn't it? I mean, I took a lot of fatigue into the Festive 500 and then did more than the Festive 500. And I haven't obviously managed to flush. I just had 1 rest day. And strangely enough, that hasn't managed to flush the last 6 months of fatigue out of my legs, which is strange. But it's funny how picking up on Discord, for the Backpedal Discord, is that I think Jonas... I can't remember, it might not be Jonas, it might be the wrong way around. There's 2 people on there that someone said they had 2 rest days, or maybe a couple more rest days, than whatever. And then they're flying. And then someone else commented below, was it Little Ian or someone said that they had a couple of rest days and they felt absolutely awful. So it's funny, I think it depends how you did the Festive 500. If you did the Uber pretzel like me, you might be feeling it a bit more. And then the Gran Fondo. Or if you were in Pace Partners or something, you might have taken a bit less out of the legs. Not to say it's not a good achievement, but... Hey, Rory, says Scott, do you know what haggis, neeps and tatties is? When is Burns night? Is it 26th or something of Jan? We won't be having haggis, but Nat will probably substitute it for a Solero or something. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, we might need to. We might need to set up a GoFundMe to buy that. Vegetarian haggis. It was very nice though. Yeah, Patrick, we know what neeps and tatties are. I'm not a fan on neeps. No. Yeah, turnips. I thought it's Swede, isn't it? Oh, it might be turnips, I don't know. Vegetarian haggis equals cabbage. "35 minutes is the KOM up the Zwift." Well, if bloody Ed Lavrat didn't get sick over Christmas, he might have been doing the Flamroos racing. Might set a new one, mightn't he, tomorrow? We were trying to work out in Ed's latest vlog why he looks so strange. Obviously, he's not been very well. But it's because his hair on the side of his head is quite long, isn't it? And he always has it really close. So that was that. Well, there you go. 35-minute pace can make for a good 30-second short. Tapering can be really weird too. Sometimes you feel way worse. Yeah, I had the forced tapering for the Paulot Hill climb in September. I felt that I was just throwing it all away and was just rubbish. But actually on the day I pulled out a good performance. It's quite strange, but I didn't feel great on the day or the lead up to it. That's one thing I would like to see less of in 2024, is less influencers with dogs on in their rucksack, especially those indoors. That really gets on my where they put dogs in the rucksack and go for a ride. Yeah, someone did it going up the Alp, whole Alpe du Zwift with a dog in the back. I mean, I do some pretty bad things for views. I don't think I'd do that, that's for sure. And I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for Instagram and YouTube, 95% of people that do rides with dogs in their rucksack wouldn't happen. Paul Boyer, I'm setting a new com for the weight set, for the set weight. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I want to get the Dunkery KOM. I want to beat the locally Crocombe for my weight, 200 pounds over. I think I've got the Porlock one now, Porlock Toll Road. But the trouble is, you've got people like Mark Gibbs. If you're watching James Skips, you go and tell him that has done one ride up Dunkery when his weight was set incorrectly. So he's like a 58 kilo rider, has gone and done the best time over 200 pounds, if that makes sense to you. I don't know what 200 pounds is, but yeah. Anyway. Great Dane. I need to get the KOM on Dunkery downhill. No, Marco. No, you don't. No, we need to go down the other way. You still need to beat Pam's time. I mean, that's the trouble. As you know, I like going fast downhill, but most of our big hills are too steep to get a good time downhill unless you are mental. I used to have the toll road descent, I don't know, was it 7 minutes or something, 8 minutes? And then someone took it off me. I went to go for it again, nearly messed up a corner. Had brown shorts after that. Got to the bottom, still on quite good time. I nearly got knocked off at the bottom. Someone pulling out of the, once I sort of eased off the pace, someone pulling out of the bloody car park, and he took me out. It was my brother's godfather as well. or at least quick. Yeah, so we need to do that. We need to do Wedding Cross down to Timberscombe, the flattish way. Be 120 centimetres and 200 kilos and descend faster. Totally not cheating. Yeah, there's one YouTuber that changed their weight, was it to 800 kilograms to go down, I think it was down the Alp. I don't understand is why they're allowed to get away with it. Like, why is it alright to cheat on the downhill, but not alright to cheat on the uphill? Like, you know, it just annoyed me because you can make a good video of going for the best time down there. But anyway, but then they started the next live stream and they didn't change their weight, so they were in the start pen. The race started and he was not going nowhere, so it was quite hilarious actually. So, anyway, okay. Lol, just like me going on the other side of the road at Wedding Cross. Downhill. Yeah. A few heart palpitations. You didn't do it as well as you didn't do it as badly as Zeke when Zeke went down there. Zeke, but in a way you did, because Zeke was so far over, he would have just gone up the inside of any car that was coming up the other side of the road. He was that far across. He was safe because he was on the other side of the car. Alan Scott, I saw one do that to get the 100-kilometre badge. Ooh. Zeke is terrifying to watch. Yep. Oh yeah, like a hack would be, a hack would be like, what you could do is ride to the top, wait for a group to go past, or get people to spawn and tow you down or something, and so I'm with you there. Also, that badge, I mean, you want that badge to, I mean, you should be able to get it on the right day with a tailwind. You just gotta, you gotta put in the work, haven't you? Like, I know some people that have got it that are quite light, but they took a power up all the way from the seaside, all the way up the radio tower, so they made sure they had the aero power up on the way down. Anyway, what's everyone watching tonight? We need some inspiration for Netflix, Amazon Prime. What else we got? Apple TV. We watched the post office thing on ITVX last night. Mr. Bates versus the post office. Oh, we finished watching that last night. Luke, I got 80 something and can't hit the watts. I'm 60 kilos. Well, let's do it. Let's do it sometime, Luke. We all get up to the radio tower. We will smash it over the top, and we'll try and tow you to 100 kilometres an hour. Ben Kirby, the live stream of Backpedal versus SRT ladder race at 6:45. Oh, cheers, Ben. Coming in to take people away. No, go and watch that. This stream, I'll still be probably going up here. The Watcher. Oh, The Watcher. Berlin on Netflix. Reacher. Now, would Reacher be a bit violent for Nat? Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, Apple TV Plus. What do you think of that, Nat? What do you think of that, Nat? Nat, what do you think of Monarch? What do you think of Monarch? I think it's good. We're liking Monarch. I think we've got I think there's a new episode out today. We've been watching that, Ali. I think Nat more likes the fact that the lead actors, Ross.
Yeah, that's what I find most interesting.
Kurt Russell and
I had a childhood crush on
Kurt Russell. Nat had. Did you hear that, Ali? Nat had.
Not childhood. I mean, like
Kurt Russell. And so if you don't know, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, is set in the world of Godzilla and versus Kong, that kind of thing. Legacy Godzilla, Legacy the movie studios. But it's a lot more grounded than. It's a lot more of a character show. The story's all based on the characters. The monsters do come in now and then, and you sort of see them from the character's point of view, which is, yeah, I quite like it. But the lead, it's set in two different time zones, two different timelines. And so Kurt Russell and his son Wyatt Russell's, sometimes I think he's a really good actor, and then sometimes I think, is he? I really like him he was in the Netflix show, one of the gaming ones, the one about gaming. That's worth checking out. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, I quite like it. But anyway, so they play the same character in two different timelines, father and son in real life, which is quite interesting. And the cast is good, all good actors. Reacher violence. Alan says Reacher violence isn't realistic. Well, okay, that's good then. We will give that a shot because it's always in the recommended. Jack Reacher. I remember. I've never read the Reacher books, but who I used to work with was a big Jack Reacher fan, and I remember he was going, "Oh, Tom Cruise has just been." Cast as Jack Reacher, and I was like, all right, what's wrong with that? He was like, well, if you were to picture someone the complete opposite of Jack Reacher from the books, you would say it was Tom Cruise. So the lead guy in Reacher, I can't remember his name, but he played one of the turtles in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles remake, the Michael Bay film. So he was one of the guys in the motion suits. And then he put on, what was it, 150 pound of muscle in 6 weeks? Well, it wasn't that much, but it was a lot. You see the signs, he had a very red chest. His voice went quite gruff. He's really good in Titans, DC. I haven't watched much of Titans. Reacher. Who said Reach? I think he meant... Oh no, it's an R, isn't it? Yeah. We're on episode 7, a bit behind. I think we might be there, Ali. I think there's a new one today, isn't there? But that's for Monarch. Freelance. Freelance with John Cena on Amazon Prime is funny. We just watched Mark Wahlberg in Family Plan. The Family Plan. Get. Nat said, this was Apple TV Plus. Nat said, hey, if we watch this film, do you think it will stop getting recommended to us? And I was like, I don't know, but I'm pretty ready to find out. So we watched it. It was your typical, you won't remember seeing it in 6 months, 6 weeks time. It's like that film, it's like the Ryan Reynolds films on Netflix. There's like Red Notice, Underground, Six Underground, that kind of stuff. You can't remember. You can't remember. But it's like Mark Wahlberg is like giving it all. I wouldn't say. Well, I'd say all the actors in it were alright actually. The bad guy. It's just one of those switch off movies. You know what's going to happen. I was saying everything was going to happen about 3 minutes before it happened. When I know.
It's just like, well, it's not a rom-com, but you know, that sort of like easy watch, isn't it?
Yeah, just switch off, easy watch. But anyway, we still got bloody recommended it. Okay, episode 10 is due on the 12th of the 1st, okay. Monarch's a good, I would say Monarch's a good binge watch. Have I missed anyone there? The Reacher guy is weirdly robotic in Reacher. Yeah, that's probably more the character that he's playing there. Ben Kirby, is there a link for the back pedal race? Please do approve it if Ben does put a link in. Please, if anyone can hit approve. Oh wow, Crapolino. Medical dramas aren't normally my bag. But recently watched House, one of the best series I've seen. I used to watch House when it was, I don't even know if it was on UK TV, it might have been on Naughty Download options. Maybe only 2 series I watched, we'll have to dive back into that. I bet that's really good. I've never seen The Sopranos. Nat's seen The Sopranos. I've never seen The Sopranos. We need to get to cinema, don't we, Nat?
Yeah, I want to see Wonka. Does anyone see Wonka?
Nat wants to go and see Wonka. I thought you went with Hannah.
Well, we were going to, but we haven't got around to it yet.
All right. Mum went yesterday with Chris.
You asked where I was.
No.
And wasn't Jenny.
They're not watching. They'll be watching the back pedal ladder race.
Dad's probably having a snooze.
Yeah. Dad's been walking the dogs today. I think we won't hear much from the dogs tonight. We are looking after Chi Chi and Peanut. Peanut is a Galgot. Lots of energy. Marco says he liked Tom Cruise acting in the Reacher. Yeah, he's really good in, like, he's good in Reacher. It was the fact that, and quite an understated role for him, really, isn't it? From what he's normally does. But what I'm saying is that my friend who was a big Jack Reacher book fan of the books was just like, huh? Tom Cruise. But they did. There's one epic fight scene in that as well. I tell you what, on YouTube, you've probably seen it, is stunt coordinators react, and the Corridor Crew YouTube channel that do VFX, and they do VFX artists react, and they do stunt coordinators react, or stuntmen react, or something. It's really good episodes, and there's a really good episode on that one, going through the fight. Patrick Baker. Oh, Marvellous Mrs. Maisel. I mean, that wins how many awards? I've never seen it, but I know it's always in the always great reviews, great awards, so I have to maybe put that on Nat's list. The lead actress was in House of Cards. She's really good. Yeah. You don't know which one I'm on about. Yeah.
Oh, which is the lead actor?
No, not the lead. No.
Oh yeah, the other way around.
I haven't seen Kin. Oh, Kin. David Boyle says, have you seen Kin on iPlayer? Irish drama series set in Dublin. Is that the one with what's his name? Charlie. I tell you, when you're streaming and you can't just like check up stuff, it does help your brain a bit to try and. He played Daredevil. Can't remember his name. Yeah, I'm looking. If you like movies and stuff, and then there's a good podcast. The podcast is called Happy, Sad, Confused, and it's Josh, and it's got Happy, Sad, Confused, and he interviews. He's a really good interviewer, and you can tell he knows his stuff. He gets some real big. He's just done a big interview with Gary Oldman because we watched slow horses in about one sitting. Yeah, and he goes deep and asks some real good questions. So Happy, Sad, Confused. You can find it on YouTube and all your podcasting options. Oh God, I've lost where I was. Oh, so he did an interview with Hayley Atwell when they were doing the world press tour for the last Mission Impossible, and I know she's gonna say it, but she said like Tom and McQuarrie, what's his name, the director, are like, they're saying like the next one, part 2, Dead Reckoning Part 2, is absolutely gonna blow everyone's socks off. So that'll be an interesting one to watch. I don't think it'll be out next year. I think they've delayed it. But Gary Oldman is one of the best actors ever. Gary Oldman is fantastic, and he's just Gary Oldman. Charlie Cox, thanks David Boyle, was the Daredevil guy in Kin. We'll watch Kin because that keeps getting recommended as well. Gary Oldman is one of those actors who's like, always plays a bad guy when I was a kid. So you don't really appreciate how good they are. When you're young, you're just scared to shitless of them. like the sheriff, Alan Rickman, sheriff in Nottingham, like. And like, yes, there was something more scary in Prince of Thieves, and it was the witch like doing her spell and and her eyes. But when you look back at, so what I'm saying is, like, when you're young, best films, Dracula and Harry Potter, yeah, Alan Rickman. Dracula, Gary Oldman, and Harry Potter, and Alan Rickman was in Harry Potter as well. Rickman wasn't in Dracula, was he? I assume you mean Oldman. But when you listen to Oldman on a podcast, he is just the most normal guy, isn't he? And he's had a hell of a life. He was married to Uma Thurman. Yeah, for a couple of years, I think. And I think when they broke up, they agreed to never talk about each other ever. So you never, like, he wouldn't have got asked in the interview. It was like, I don't know if they had kids, I'm not sure, but Gary Oldman, I know it's silly, but it's like when it's a really good interview. So it's Happy, Sad, Confused, and he talks about slow horses, and he's saying like he wanted a role. He was very interested in TV and very jealous of all these actors that get to spend a lot of time with the character. And he was saying then he wanted a role where he could use his own accent, which doesn't happen very often. Didn't want to be in prosthetics, which he's known for. A great film, I really like it, is Hannibal. it's not the best Hannibal Lecter film, but I don't know why, I just quite like Hannibal. And he's in it, and he plays the guy that gets eaten by pigs. It's an uncredited role, so if you go back and watch Hannibal, it's Gary Oldman under like probably 8 hours of prosthetics with just his eye poking out. It's just like, to know he went through all that kind of stuff is it's just epic, and not to be credited, just to make it more mysterious. But like, who remembers like Lost in Space with Matt LeBlanc? Lost in Space, 1996 maybe, 97 maybe, maybe earlier, and Gary Oldman was in that, and it's just stuff like that. It was just, yeah, quite a chameleon. Obviously Dark Knight, he's amazing. The Hannibal series is amazing as well. I wish they renew that. I thought Netflix would once they took it over from Prime. Eric, don't get dropped. Good afternoon, good sir. Eric is here to see me take down one of the biggest badges on Zwift. Where were you when Scott Com Hunt TV, the Zwifter Com Shorts, Scott Here's YouTube, behind the com, managed to get one of the hardest badges on Zwift? Yeah, Gary's The Fifth Element, amazing. Or he's amazing in every film, even though if the film isn't amazing. Tom Hardy, a real good, I would say, there's another, just before I go back to Tom Hardy, there's another interview with Paul Giamatti that guy's done recently, who's just, I love Sideways, the film, the wine tasting. He's just done another film with the director, Alex, someone from Sideways. I need to watch that. Marco watched Fifth Element predominantly because of Mila Jovovich. Mila Jovovich and a little bit of tape covering everything. Tom Hardy is a film. You're going to have to help me out, chat. It's a film. I think it was on Netflix. It's just him in a car. It's something, I don't know. It's like he has a silly accent. Not silly. It's a Welsh accent. But he said he took it from a Welsh guy, like a Welsh/Indian accent he's putting on. I can't remember the name of the film. He's in a car. The whole film is set within the car. So I love films like that, which are almost like plays. You can just imagine him, it would just be a play. And he just, I think stuff like Olivia Colman's on the phone on the other end, and it's all about him doing a concrete pour. And he can't, something's happening, like he can't get to the concrete pour. So he's got to talk through on the car. So there you go, bonus points if anyone gets that film before the end of this. Tom Hardy drives a car with a very strange Welsh accent. Christian Bale in The Machinist is what I'm going to look like at the end of this year. Eric's got an XP hack. The trouble is, whenever I post about an XP hack, Zwift fix it the next day. Okay, so hack after the first fastest flat event, pull a U-turn, go back to the Fugo flat start. You go back through the segment, 250 XP every time. Do it 4 times, you get 1000 XP in like 15 minutes. Damn! Do it on a time trial bike. as well, just in case. Paul Boren's bringing out Labyrinth. He knows my favourite film in the whole world. Dance magic, dance magic, dance, dance magic, dun 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 dun. Yeah, Prestige is the film that Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Chris Nolan directed that one. One of my favourite Chris Nolan films, I think. Illusionist versus, yeah, well that's Illusionist versus The Prestige. Illusionist was Edward Norton, wasn't it? And Scarlett Johansson. Oh god, which one was Scarlett Johansson in? You'd think I'd know. I think I'm going to go Scarlett Johansson was in The Illusionist. Any reason you're steering... Here's another TikTok. Eric says, Eric from Don't Get Dropped Cycling, new YouTuber, new Zwifting YouTuber. Any reason why your steering keeps disconnecting and reconnecting? Yeah, because it's shit. No, I don't know. There's about 20% left in the battery, so maybe it's that. Yes, you've got it. David Boyle, the Tom Hardy film, where it's just filmed all within his car, is called Locke. L-O-C-K-E. That's, I think, his name in the film. I wouldn't have ever recalled that. You're welcome for the short. I tell you what, Eric, one of the... Can we call you underrated? Is it offensive? Is it offensive? Someone said to me, it's like, the other day, it's like, is there anyone that's got more followers than me across different things? So you might have one account, one I don't know, cyclist. Is that the term? That's got like maybe 100,000 on YouTube, but has got 4 followers on TikTok and stuff like that. And anyway, we've got into a discussion of underrated cyclist influencers across the board. And I thought Eric's quite underrated on Instagram. So if you're watching this on Instagram, please go and drop Eric a follow. He may have more subscribers than me on one of my channels on YouTube. But he is underrated on Instagram. When are you going to post that Morton video? And I'm sure that'll get across. We need to get you to 1,000 followers on Instagram, mate. I forget you're not at 1,000 followers. You've got me. I'm probably the most overrated YouTuber. Although we are beating GCN on views at the moment for the last 30 days. But no. Come on, we want the wheels. We got the wheels. We got the 1,000 XP for doing this route. I would use my brake, but my Zwift Play is disconnected, so we are going to tab, and we're going to get on the we've got my TT bike and spin down the hill. Can you see the steam pouring off me? Can you see the steam pouring off me?
Out of here?
No, my steam.
Oh yeah. It's going to freeze tonight.
It's going to freeze tonight, people.
Christmas are out.
So we've just completed the 25th time we have unlocked one of the hardest badges on Zwift, the Masochist Badge. I will try and call Bullet Bell and rub it in because, well, I can't really rub it in. He got it about 4 years.
Say, didn't he get it yesterday?
He got it about years ago, wasn't it? I think it was during the start of lockdown he got it. So there's a new movie out called The Suffer Guy, main role Scott. Maybe Zwifting with Demon Hunter can write a book about that. I still think there's a horror book for Zwifters there somewhere. New channel, don't get dropouts. Don't get dropouts. 1,000 watts go. No, I can't. I shouldn't. Sprint. Scott, what's your Instagram? Your mates and I'll add you. Luke, virtual gamer, comhunt.tv. It's all a bit of a mess of I live stream on the Zwifter channel, but comhunt TV on TikTok. No, comhunt, I don't know. Comhunt on TikTok and cycling TikTok on TikTok. And the Zwifter on TikTok. Instagram I have got some other accounts on Instagram, but I don't use them just so other people couldn't get the name. Comhunt.tv on TikTok oh god, mine's gone. Your trainer now sounds like someone's juggling crockery.
Oh, sorry, that might be me.
Yeah, I think he knows.
All right.
Put your weight to the heaviest and the smallest height and fly down the Alps. No, don't. That's cheating. And you shouldn't mess around with that anymore. Because who was it? Was it Marco that messed around outside of racing a little bit and it messed up the Zwift Z map and Zwift FTP? Sorry if it wasn't you, Marco, but I remember it bumped you up a category when it shouldn't have or something. Luke the virtual gamer. Thank you, buddy. It'd be nice to get 30,000. Be nice to get to 30,000 on Instagram this year. Maybe before my birthday in March. And we should get to 30,000 YouTube subscribers on my Shorts channel. Maybe in... How long would that be? How long have I got?
Yeah, which birthday?
Yeah. So, Com Shorts, we're currently on 29,082 subscribers. We're getting about 200 a day at the moment, so might be quite soon.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, 200 subscribers a day isn't that much, considering
Wow, I'm going backwards at the moment.
you're going backwards on Instagram.
Yeah. I celebrated getting to 400 a few weeks ago and now I'm on 393.
Oh, go and follow Nat Rides on Instagram. Yeah, considering yesterday we had 600,000 views, 200 subscribers isn't a lot of days, is it? We don't do it for the views and the stuff, we just do it for the sake of it. We do it to pay for our Zwift habit. You should have a lot more, mate, on YouTube. Your channel is great. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, a compliment. Oh. British people taking compliments. Worst pain in the world.
Be grateful.
I am grateful for everyone. There's 46 people watching this. God.
The pressure.
I used to get excited if 3 people were watching.
All that TV talk.
Yeah, that's it. Movie talk. Friday night movie talk. Everyone's gone and watch Lock. I have got an affiliate account with Apple, so I could put links to all the Apple. Go and buy the films on Apple that we talk about, and yeah, that'd be quite fun, wouldn't it? I do it for the bike parts. Says don't get drop cycling. That and my wife can't yell at me about. Yeah. I do it for. I do it for the bike parts that my wife can't yell at me about.
Oh, right.
I do it for the bike parts too, to be honest. And at the end of the month, I might be able to buy some bar tape and some air to put in my tyres because I need it on this front one. It sounds like a sponsorship, yeah. What's your secret to getting loads of subscribers? What is going on out here?
I don't know, why is it so steamy?
I don't know, because it's so cold out here. What's your secret to getting loads of subscribers? I don't know, but if you know the secret, please do let me know. Hello from Moscow. You're a cool guy with a cool channel. I'm Mel, of course. You just had to put that in there, just in case you were hitting on me. Well, you could still hit on me, but yeah.
I thought you said Mel, as in the name.
No, he's male. Well, he's male, of course, like 99.9% of people, other than Ali, PG, and Nat watching. Oh, sorry, yeah, Zwift. Sorry, Zwifter Zwift. Yeah, you weren't asking me, you were asking. Don't get dropped. That makes sense now. That makes sense. Oh, great, freezing weather in one of the few European companies where peasants can't afford heating. Yeah, we have had quite a mild winter, though, haven't we, to be honest? We know when we're going to be flushed with cash, we are going to actually start timing the heating going on instead of pressing it on for an hour. And that going, do you want to go and put the heating on for an hour? It's like, no.
We just snuggle under our blanket.
Yeah, we just bought an expensive blanket to snuggle under. Borrow some dogs again. Yeah. Don't get dropped cycling. I post daily. I don't live stream. I'll live premiere from time to time, depending on the video and life. You don't live stream, but I would say you have the same feeling. Where it's almost, in a way, it's better because I see you as live streaming when you are doing your premieres, because I see that as kind of. It's almost one better because you can be in the live chatting away, can't you? And you get great people watching. You get a lot of people watching it live, so they're getting the impression that they're watching it live, and it is quite nice to interact with you. I know I can interact with you speaking, but sometimes you can't, can you? When you do that. Yeah, live premiere is like the live stream. Most views come after the live as well. Do you find a difference when you know you've got a banger on your hands, Eric? Do you sort of go? Do you notice a difference in the video performance if you live stream it or not? Sometimes I used to make YouTube videos, and we used to have a fun live stream. A premiere. There's no guarantee it was fun, but we used to have a premiere on a Sunday night. It's really steamy, isn't it? Yeah, maybe. But sometimes I used to think actual videos uploaded performed better than the ones which were premiered. Do you find that or not, or is that just like a random bit of YouTube info that I can't back up with stats? He says depends because I now drop the videos at 6 AM EST, and that's been killing it versus the premiere late in the afternoon when everyone is on. Eric is Mr. Tour de Zwift. Eric's seen good growth during the Tour de Zwift every year. Oh, every year for the last couple of years. Eric's been uploading since 2001, every year for the Tour de Zwift. Always gets a little good bump in the Tour de Zwift. Whether that's people getting back into Zwift that are excited about it, or I don't really see the draw of the Tour de Zwift, but everyone does get really excited about it. And where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so I would say Eric. It's probably where I first found Eric was Tour de Zwift content. So I'd call him Mr. Tour de Zwift, but he gets completely ignored by Zwift anything. Well, on day-to-day life, but especially for the Tour de Zwift. So Tour de Zwift have been making content. Zwift have been making content about sending out these little ribbon bands to influencers. I still think maybe Eric's too big to get one, and so you get a little pin badge, and it's an invitation, and it's a handwritten letter to this is a shit me and Eric would message about in the day, and anyway, so you get this inviting you to the. The trouble is, whenever I talk about this kind of stuff, and I go, "Oh, I had to buy my own bum cream the other day." And you can't not help sound entitled, and we're not entitled to anything. Like, yes, Eric might get a message every other day to say, "You're the reason I set up a Zwift account. You're the reason I bought a Wahoo trainer. You're this, that." So it's quite annoying when you sort of like, I don't know, they don't even know we are really Eric, do they? So I just find it a bit funny how. Why haven't they sent you one of these stupid little ribbons? Which I know you're going to make your own. Make your own. Wristbands. I haven't seen that. I will go and have a look at the wristbands only. I've stopped caring. Yeah, and I think it's like people ask about, like, lots of people. It's quite funny. It's like even some of the verified people on Zwift ask for like advice, especially about TikTok. So I guess that's my biggest audience and stuff, about bits and bobs. And then you give them the info. That's great, and I'll share anything. There's nothing I wouldn't share in a live stream anyway. But I can't remember where I was going with that. Oh yeah, mainly it's the. How to go viral and stuff, and it's like no one wants to go viral, like the amount of people that have gone viral then want to go viral again and then don't, and then it's like really get down about it, and it's just like, but when I stopped caring about what I was posting on TikTok was when I started growing, and when I stopped caring about what people say. There are a few people that I'll bite back and do a few funny replies and stuff, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's when you stop caring is when you start growing. I don't know if anyone said that on anywhere, but that's a good little motto to have. So if someone was saying earlier about how do you get subscribers, just stop caring, just start posting, which is what I should probably do on Behind the Com and Com Hunt TV, start posting some videos, of which I've got filmed. Bingo, I stopped caring what people are going to think about whatever video I lined up. Those ones you think are going to fail end up being the ones that smash. Yep, that is very true. It'd be nice to have one that smashes. That you Right, I have got the XP that I did at the start of that I recorded at the start of the ride, which was... Nat, can you get your calculator out?
Yeah.
596.
Yeah.
952.
Yeah.
Take away. Thanks, Stephen. Promises. I did start on the Swiss Behind the Com today. I like your videos even when they're rubbish. Thanks, Mum. That's Stephen. Take away or plus?
Take away or plus? It's a big difference.
Take away.
Yeah.
600.
Yeah.
284.
3,332.
Right, so in I'd film a TikTok, hold on, take me half hour. How long have you been riding for?
2 hours, 2 hours?
So in 1 hour, under 2 hours of riding on Zwift in Zone 2, we have earned 3,332 XP. Obviously, now, caveat, I've just ridden, technically, the 25th time up the Alpe du Zwift, so you'd have to go and do that. And I also got 1,000 XP at the top of the Alpe du Zwift for the wheels, which I've already got. So take away 2,000?
Oh, hang on.
I should remember what it was. 1,300, was it? messed up this TikTok, haven't I?
1,332.
1,332. So without that extra bonus, 1,332. So basically, no one can achieve this. Yeah. Hey, what is it now? 3,332. Hey, I have just ridden my bike at zone 2 for 1 hour 48 minutes and then 3,332 XP. Not that matters because basically no one can achieve that in one ride because they've got to time it with getting 1,000 XP on the wheels and riding the Alpe du Zwift 25 times. Not in one go, you don't have to do that. So, do fastest for a level up. What time is it? Well, I'm not going to wait 50 minutes, am I, to do fast? Why can't I say it? Flat is fast. We'll level up tomorrow. Right, guys, thanks for watching. You have just witnessed something absolutely amazing. An actual Zone 2 ride on this channel. It doesn't happen very often, so you are very privileged, not going to lie, to see that nice bit of blue. Thank you for keeping me all company. Thank you for keeping me in Zone 2. Thank you for the chat about the films. Thank you for all the recommendations. Go and watch Lock on Netflix. Go and have a nice glass of wine. We're going to go and get warm under the rug and eat some... What are we eating again? Root vegetable tagine. With butter beans. Yeah. Oh, how was the steering experience? Did it even work? Oh. Thanks for your feedback. Right, guys, we'll see you all soon. Thank you for streaming. No, thank you for being here, Crapolino Fridge. Importantly, before you go and watch Eric's latest video, and here's another video, and go and watch that ladder race that was over there. And we'll see you for a live stream maybe Sunday. Oh,